Hey there folks, welcome back to the Green Vlog. Today is the 23rd of August 2013 and the main thing I want to talk about today is the fact that I actually got a job interview the other day and went to it yesterday. Now, it's with a pretty huge retail store in the UK and that's called Argos. I'm not sure if they're outside of the UK as well. Looking at their website and everything, it seems like they might be in America as well, because there are a lot of Americanisms in their spellings and things like that. So I think it might be. But they're a part of Homebase. Anyways, to prepare for that, I was told to collect a few things together. So I had to photocopy some stuff. I had to go up to the library in town, which I don't do very often because it's not a brilliant library here. So I had to go up there, get some stuff photocopied because my printer is cracked up right now, so I had to. And then, what else did I have to do? Get passport photos. I had to get so much done for this interview. It was shocking. Pretty shocking, but you know, I did it anyway. You have to do it. So anyways, yesterday I went to the interview and it was like you had to, it was like questions. It was 1.5 to 2 hours long and there was a group of 8 of us there, 8 interviewees, and all we had to do was sort of split into groups and draw, write, talk to each other about stuff while the interviewers, there was one interviewer and 2 employees there. I'm not sure if they were helping or whatever, but while they were walking around talking to us about how we were getting on and things like that. I think we were supposed to test the sort of social skills and things rather than asking you questions that can just be answered by looking at the CV or the application form or whatever, which it was actually an interesting interview. It wasn't boring like most of them. It wasn't too stressful because you were keeping active and everything. You had to try and forget about the interview to try and keep your mind on what you were focusing on. Yeah, it was fun in a strange sadistic kind of way. So I've done that now. That was at 6:15 in the evening, you know, PM. Obviously. It was until about 8 o'clock, roughly. That's so late. But they had to do it when the shop was shut because we actually had the interview in the shop. Just standing around with each other, talking to each other and everything. So I enjoyed that and I didn't think I would. I didn't think it would be possible to actually enjoy an interview. But there we go. Anyway, what else is there? I've spoken enough about that and I wanted to keep this vlog a little bit shorter than usual because I think they're going a bit too long at about 20 minutes each. So, what else? Oh yeah, when I was preparing all that stuff, what I had to do was go in the cheap shop in my town, which there's plenty of them. It's like Chav Central. And the cheap shop I'm talking about is called Cash Generator, where you take things, they buy them off you for extremely cheap. You don't get any money for them, hardly. And then they sell them off really cheap as well. So you're buying them for pretty much nothing as well. So it all works out in the end. So I went in there, I had a look at the second-hand PS1, PS2, PS3 games, as well as some others as well, not just the Sony stuff. And I saw a game which I haven't seen or played on for years, since the PS1 era. I used to have it, but I must have given it to someone or something. And I found this for £2, so I thought I might as well. It was called Croc. Yes. It's like a 3D platformer, one of the first of its kind, about this little crocodile with a backpack, and you have to save the gobbos, which is little furry balls. You can see them on the cover, the little gobbo in the top right of your video screen, even though it's the top left view. Whatever. And yeah, that's all pretty much I can remember about it, but I can remember really loving it when I was little, so I'm going to go back to that and play it sometime, because the PS3 can play PS1 games. Not all PS1 games, but I think I should be able to play this one looking at these lists that I looked at online. And even if I can't, I got the PS2 hidden away somewhere. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. Really looking forward to that. Also, another really good deal, which I got off Steam, was one of those daily deals on Steam. It was called To the Moon. It was £1.70 something, and it's an RPG. It's the concept that got to me as well as the trailer. The concept is it's this company who gives dying people their dying wishes. I think it's like a real life charity called Wish Upon a Star or something like that, where the children have their wishes granted for them while they're dying. And the trailer showed it to be really emotional, really sad, really nice music, you know, that sort of, I don't know, I can't think. But it's a JRPG either way. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know what the battle system's like. The trailer didn't show the battle system, or any of the gameplay actually. So it's going to be a complete mystery going into it, and I'm looking forward to that as well. And I hope some people will at least look it up on Steam to see if they like it or not. We also have Xillia, Tales of Xillia I've been playing, and yeah, I've been really enjoying it. Last time when I was talking about it in the last video, I was about 4 hours in and I was really liking it then. But now I'm about 17-18 hours in, got the full party. I'm on chapter 2 of, I think, probably 5 chapters. I've been told that chapter 1's really long, then it gets shorter and shorter and shorter as it goes along, each chapter. So yeah, I'm hoping that it keeps the high quality up. Right now I'm in this snowy town, I can't remember the name of it. It's strange because it's got like Indian music going on. Maybe not Indian, but I can't think of the word for it. But I'm gonna carry on with that a bit later, I think, because the characters are really interesting right now. Especially my favourite character. Her name is Elise, and she is going through a bit of a dilemma right now. She's found out a bit about her past and everything like that. So we'll find out more as we go along, I guess. And it's definitely worth a buy. It's still expensive. I think it's still about £30 to £40 if you buy it new. And probably not much less if you get it cheaper, because it's a popular JRPG. This doesn't happen often, but every now and again a popular JRPG comes along, which a lot of people buy, even people who don't normally like JRPGs. I think the last one was Ni no Kuni, and that wasn't that long ago, but before that there wasn't a really popular one for a long time. So I hope it does well, because then that means more Tales games will come out over here, including the already mentioned Tales of Xillia 2. I'm not sure if that'll be for PS3 or PS4, but either way, it's going to be a must-buy for me. Yeah, I think that's all I can really talk about right now. As well as that, I've been playing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Last time I was on case 3 or something. Now I'm on case 5, the last one, which is really long, but it's really interesting as well. It's brought back a lot of characters from the old games, the previous 2 games, as well as some of the previous cases from this game. So, and they're all getting together, a couple of twists to come along to show that the characters aren't quite who you thought they were all along for 1 or 2 of the characters. So it's a bit of character progression there, and I'm really enjoying it. But, having said that, I think playing the 3 original Phoenix Wright trilogy in a row without much of a gap in between each, without much of a break in between each, I think was a mistake, because I'm starting to get a bit bored of the series now, even though I love the series, and I have the 4th game here, and the new one's coming out soon, and I don't want to be bored of the new game as soon as I get it, you know, so I'm going to leave a bit of a gap between this 3rd game and the 4th game, just because of that. I think it's for the best. What else is there? Joyland. Anyone who saw my last vlog will remember that I was reading Joyland by Stephen King, a case, sort of murder mystery book, sort of. It wasn't what I was expecting, really. It does have a murder. It has a couple of murders, but they all happen before the book actually starts. That was what I was expecting. I was expecting a bit more blood and gore throughout the book, where the murders would go on as you're reading, rather than just a bit of research going on by the characters and almost a death at the end. That's not really a spoiler, I don't think, because I don't know, the whole book is pretty predictable from start to finish once you realise that there's not going to be a murder in it. But it is good. It does have a carnival atmosphere, which I always like, funfair atmosphere, you know. And it's Stephen King. The writing is good, even if the content was a bit disappointing to me in the end. Yeah. I've played a few demos lately. The first of which is, what's it called? Shifting World. Now, I wasn't expecting to try this, but I was looking for a different demo on the 3DS e-store, and I came across this. It's sort of black and white puzzler, very monochrome. If you've played Echochrome for the PS3, you'll know the sort of vibe it's giving off. It's black and white, it's got sort of jazzy music in the background. It's a puzzler where the dimensions change when you press L or R. It goes sort of into the background. The black platforms become white and the white platforms become black, making it possible to jump through different platforms and to turn the world upside down. It's a bit confusing, I know, but once you play it a bit, and the demo's completely free, you know, in the 3DS store, so I highly suggest it, but once you play it a bit, you'll understand and it makes sense. There were only, I think, 3 levels to try, where the first one goes really quick and then you start to understand the concept and it gets a bit trickier and stuff. I really urge you to try it. I've been considering buying it myself, but I'm not too sure yet. I think I might give it another go, because the demo lasts for 30 tries, so I might as well give it another go or two to see if I get bored of the gimmick too quickly. Which I might do. It happens with these very gimmicky games. And if you've played Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective for the DS, then you'll know a little bit of what I'm trying to get at already. The graphics are sort of like that, but without colour. I can't explain it very well, but give it a go. Might as well. I also tried another demo, Etrian Odyssey 4, also on the 3DS store, free again. You only get 3 tries with this one instead of 30, but the demo is incredibly long. You get to play up until your characters are level 10, because it's an RPG, JRPG. It's pretty popular in Japan, but not so much over here, I don't think. It's a first-person JRPG, just like those old dungeon crawlers you used to have, where you would be looking through the eyes of the characters, so you'd never know what the characters really looked like, except from like the game box art and stuff like that. And so yeah, and that's the reason for that is there is no main character or characters as such. You would make them at the very start of the demo, make your characters, choose their classes, choose what they look like, but only out of 2 different variants, or actually 8 different variants for each class. It's a good game. I'm not sure it's for me. I like my JRPGs, but there's something about it that seems a bit off to me. I can understand why a lot of people would love it, don't get me wrong, but it's not for me. And something I should probably explain is the leveling up system. You level up normally, you have an EXP bar, it fills up and you go up a level, and that takes your stats up. But your skills, you have to build yourself, and it's highly customizable, very customizable. You can take your defense and strength up however much you want. It all depends on which class you choose. You learn different spells depending on when you level up your skill point. You can put it on a new spell, you can put it on making the spell more powerful, you can put it on getting more health. It's up to you, it's really up to you. What else? Bit Trip Runner 2 demo. Now this is one I literally just played. I made sure to play it before I came on to make this vlog. And that's because the first one was really one of my favourite rhythm games ever. The second one, less of a flash game. What you do, you run across the screen on the level automatically, and you just press A whenever you need to jump. Literally, that's it. But you can't slow the character down, so it gets really hectic. You can also press down to duck underneath things. It seems really basic, and it is, but you do it along with the music, and it gets a little bit more complicated. Now, the demo of the second game has shown me that the following changes. It's less of a flash game and more of a fleshed out proper game. There's a story, there are cutscenes. The worlds have more feel to them. Well, the demo only shows you the first world, but the world has more feel to it than the first game. They're like, you know those happy mountains you see in the background of some Mario platformers that sort of sing and dance along with the stage music and stuff like that? It feels like that. That's how the levels look and sound and feel. Yeah, it's really good. Some other differences are you can now float jump, so it's not just a jump to the beat. You can now float jump, so the jump lasts a little bit longer when the music drags on a little bit longer. As well as once you reach the end of a level, you can have a bonus round to get more points, where you just shoot the cannon at the right timing. As well as that, there's more characters to unlock. Now, in the demo there were only 2 characters, the male version of Runner and the female version of Runner. There's no difference between them at all, they're just aesthetics. And speaking of that, but there's there's more characters as you go along, so I'm sure they'll have differences to them somehow. So what's that? You get costumes to unlock. I unlocked one in the demo where the main guy, he gets headphones while he's running along and the wire to wiggle a bit. It's only a little touch, but it's nice. It's nice. Other than that, there's a world map screen where you can change the difficulty from easy, normal, hard, whereas on the original you only had what I would consider hard. Yeah. There's plenty of other little differences like locks and going back to levels to collect more treasure and things like that. But that's all I can think of right now. What else is there? I was going to talk about the Puppeteer demo that just came on the PS3 as well, and I have it already installed and everything. But if I wanted to make this vlog before everyone came home and before there was too much noise around the house, I couldn't play it, and I'm gutted about that. But what I've seen from a trailer from E3, it's sort of like Little Big Planet. It's got the announcer, the narrator, it's got the sack boy, only I think he looks a bit different. But this time it's all theatrical. There's theatre curtains, there's stage clouds and props and stuff. I'll get back to you about what I think about that because I honestly haven't played it yet. Sorry about that, folks. Finally, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about, I think. Two things. Higurashi, my progress. I haven't spoken about this for so long. I am now on the Atonement arc, and it's all about the theory that the village is cursing the villagers because of aliens that are doing it. Or it could be that parasites are entering the villagers' heads and making them kill. Now as the reader, you know it's all a load of crap from the start. Or you should know. It sort of influences you to think that. But one of the characters doesn't believe that and goes crazy because of it, and things unfold, and I don't want to say any more in case of spoilers, but that's about all I'll say, and it is amazing. This is an amazing arc. There are 4 volumes to it. It's long, but it's amazing. The most innocent character, possibly, is the one that's going crazy this time around, and that makes it even better again. Then, finally, there is the fact that this came in the post today. The new volume of Umineko, it's the 4th volume, meaning that it's the end of the 2nd arc, where everyone's going to die off, and then the next time a Umineko comes out, everyone will be back alive, and it'll start again with a different character as the killer, and same as Higurashi pretty much. But this is really thick. I've been looking forward to this for months, because they take months to come out, because it's thick. Compared to Higurashi, this is a thick volume of Higurashi, mind. They're all like this. Compare Higurashi with Umineko, and you see the difference. You can see why Higurashi comes out a little bit quicker than Umineko, although not much quicker, even still. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. And once again, this has become a very long, a very long vlog. It just keeps happening, and I apologise for that. Now, would I buy any of the demos? I think Bishop Runner is a certainty, but I'll wait for it to come on Plus, because it's bound to. It's bound to, at some point. Etrian Odyssey, no. But it is a good game, and I highly suggest you try that out. Try the demo and see if it is for you. Shifting World, I think so. So long as it's cheap enough. I'll probably leave it for a bit until I get a bit more money in, but we'll see how I feel about that. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, Puppeteer, which I haven't tried the demo yet to be able to say. Anyways, this has been Greeny XI. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again next time. Yeah, I'll see you again next vlog. Or in ages, Oracle of Ages, which we're coming to an end to now. I'm about to head towards Dungeon 7 out of 8, so nearly there. Anyways, this has been Greeny XI. Hope you've enjoyed. See you again in a bit. It is a good game, and I highly suggest you try.